Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Two protesters have been held in custody overnight and are due to face court today following a weekend of protest action on Newcastle Harbour. The pair are among 170 people arrested and charged. Dozens of people paddled out onto the harbour yesterday morning in an attempt to block ships entering the world's largest coal port. Police Commissioner David Waddell says it was a dangerous situation, with many people having to be pulled from the water by police.
And we had one infant, probably around 12 months of age, who was sighted in a kayak out on the water. Our police were placed in some really dangerous situations, as were members of the Rising Tide organisation. Unfortunately, one of our police officers has rolled an ankle and fractured his ankle as a result of the actions of these protesters.
The Property Council of Australia says it's becoming harder to fill essential worker positions in the Hunter due to skyrocketing house prices. The Property Council has released new data comparing median incomes and housing costs in 2024 with the last major housing crisis in 2007. It found essential worker wages haven't kept pace, with a 168% increase in Newcastle's median house price. The Property Council says workers such as nurses, teachers and police officers are struggling to afford homes in areas near where they are required to work. The region's Peak Business Group believes having a local public holiday for the Newcastle show will have a significant financial consequence. Business Hunter has flagged its concerns with Newcastle Council, but says it's prepared to support a local event today, which gives businesses the chance to choose whether they take part. CEO Bob Hawes says a local public holiday could have grave impacts.
One business particularly that contacted us that employs a fair number of people. There was a reasonably sized business in Newcastle with over 200 employees that they have, but they said that day would cost them $80,000 in additional wages.
The Hexham Strait widening project has hit a major milestone, with a new southbound bridge over Ironbark Creek now open to traffic. The opening will allow for a traffic switch this week, where two northbound and two southbound lanes of the Pacific Highway will be taken onto the new bridge, and a temporary arrangement to allow for construction of the new northbound bridge to get underway. Work's expected to start next month. Once complete, each bridge will carry 3 lanes of traffic. 9 researchers across different disciplines have been awarded with the University of Newcastle's Advanced Equity and Research Fellowship. The fellowship aims to help researchers overcome equity, diversity and inclusion barriers and accelerate quality research outputs. Recipient Dr. Alice Nykirk says it'll go a long way.
I do think that the impact of this goes very far beyond just an individual person, though. I think that the positive change that it will lead to in our community and beyond is exceptional. So I'm very thrilled to be part of it.
Drivers will be breathing a sigh of relief with major emergency roadworks at Hamilton wrapping up. Hunter water crews have been working around the clock to replace a broken sewer line for almost 2 weeks. It meant delays and diversions for westbound traffic on Griffiths Road.
2NURFM Sport.
The women's international break couldn't come at a better time for the Jets after losing a host of players to injury during their 1-1 draw with Western United. Tash Pryor went off with a leg injury in the first half, but coach Ryan Campbell says it was just a precaution to keep her fit for Matilda's duty. Sheridan Gallagher and Lara Gooch were forced off in the second half, meaning the Jets finished the match with just 10 players. Elsewhere, Jets men's coach Rob Stanton praised young striker Ben Gibson after a 30-minute cameo in the Jets' 2-1 loss to the Mariners.
He's a young kid. It's a big ask to say to him, you're going to lead the line. Lockie Rose is out.
117 from Aaron Wavell and 98 not out from Logan Weston helped Newcastle pile on 336 runs before bowling the Central Coast out for just 150 in the New South Wales Cricket Country Championships. And Newcastle's Kiva Bray took 2 wickets for the Sydney Sixers against the Heat, but it wasn't enough for a win, meaning her side miss out on WBBL finals action. That's sport. I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 3, 6, 17, 25, 40 and 42, and the supplementaries are 7 and 28. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.